What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Chris's Treasure Chest and back for another amazing episode of Adventures in Reselling. I'm going to pull my buddy Scotty up. We're going to get him into the room. There he is. What's going on, my friend?
Hey, Chris. How's it going?
You know what? What a week of picking.
Yep.
And the viewers here that are in right now in this room, or they're going to be watching later, if you were ever to watch an episode of Adventures in Reselling, this is the one, guys.
This is the one.
Right? This is the one. In the past, we've been giving you information about selling around the world and eBay and Etsy and Facebook Marketplace. But because our finds this week are very, very unique, we're going to share with you what we found, what we paid, and what we think we can get for them, Scotty and I. And in the second part of this show, we're going to give you our formula on how to sell $100,000 gross reselling on any platform. Our secret. This is our secret, and we're going to share it with you. I've talked about it before. Hey, Scotty?
Yep, absolutely.
So before we kind of show you what we've purchased, and I guess that's what you want to say. We're going to see who's in the room. Scotty, you want to say anything? And I know you've had a great week.
No, you know what? When we talked about what kind of show we're going to have, I've been really excited getting things ready because, some of the stuff here, I couldn't believe I found. I just could not believe it. And the last thing I'm going to show just might be the pick of the year. I mean, it doesn't get better for me. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm with you. And guys, there's an item, and I don't know what the value is. Okay, so what I did is I went to a Facebook group 2 days ago, I think it was. I was talking to Scotty about it, and I joined the group and I sent some photos, and I have been getting offers for this item from Italy, Paris, Czechoslovakia, Poland, and Miami 15 minutes ago. Okay? And I'm going to show you that as well as what Scotty's got. We may be singing our way to vacation, Scotty. Okay?
Well, I see Tom Collins is here.
Okay.
And he's going to want to stay to the end because he said something is going to go way up in value.
Yeah.
And I have some of that something.
You have it.
I have it. So
all right.
You're going to have to stick around to the end, bud.
All right. How you doing, Rita?
Rita?
Justin, what's going on?
Justin? Stacy?
What's going on, Stacy? But before we go on, and Camera Girl 1 did print some news for us to share with the viewers. We have to have some world news, Scotty, right?
Yep,
so there's a lady by the name of, this is interesting, and she lives in Toronto. Her name's Stephanie. And she has a collection. Did you sell any My Little Pony, Scotty? Did we talk about that?
I did talk about them, and I know some of them have value, but when you go to the thrift store, it's walls of My Little Ponies. So I'm like, I don't know where to start, so I haven't even started. I don't know where to start.
So this is Stephanie here. You see her with her wall? You see her there?
Yeah.
Okay. There's one photo. And she is a fanatic collecting My Little Ponies. Now look at this. And when you're talking about somebody that wants to buy off of you,
wow. Yeah.
That's one shelf. So she's in Toronto, and the room is 25 feet by 13 feet.
Oh, she's Toronto. Okay, so local. Okay.
Yeah, and she's been collecting all of them, the 1981, I guess the Generation Zero that they call it, whatever she called it. And she has 4,500 My Little Ponies, worth an estimate of $80,000 Canadian.
Wow.
There's a collector.
Yeah. Is there a buyer for that many though?
Dude, I don't know. I don't know.
Like 80,000, but it's only as valued at where someone's willing to pay for them, I think.
I don't even know if they're worth everything. Look at her. There she is. She's got her cabinets. She's got her little
that's
sweater
one.
on.
That's one way of making an invaluable thing valuable. Is to just collect it and hoard, like put it into a huge group, right?
I don't know. I just have to share.
That's very interesting. I love hearing stories like that because collectors really is the bread and butter. If it wasn't for collectors, a lot of us wouldn't have this amount of selling.
So she's saying here, her oldest pony is one from Generation Zero when the franchise was known as My Pretty Pony.
Right.
And it was made in 1981 with I guess it was hard brown plastic. That's her rarest one. So
what was the first one called? My Littlest Pony?
No, yeah, My Pretty Pony.
Oh, Pretty Pony. Okay.
And it's from Generation Zero, 1981.
Okay.
I don't know. It doesn't say the value, but anyways, let's go through here. That's like the crazy cat lady. Yeah, that's what Camera Girl 1 says.
Yeah.
We got Stacy, Harry with the Coleman lamps. Harry?
Hey, Harry. Good to see you, bud.
If you were to watch a show, one of our shows up here in Canada, this is the one. Wait till you guys see the scores that we're going to show you today, guys.
My glasses too, please.
Okay?
Steph just brought me an ice drink.
All right.
But I agree, Harry. You got to stay to the.
You got to stay.
What I got here, bud. And Chris got too. For sure.
We'll get people in the room. Hey,
retro guy.
Yeah.
Fish fanatic.
I prefer collecting it so I can post it on eBay. Fish. Oh, I'm trying to remember what he's referring to. Just signed up for Etsy today, going to list my pencil sharpeners tomorrow. Good luck. We hope you sell them.
Yep. That was what he talked about either on my show or your last show.
I can't remember. It's either or. Oh, we got a big jump here. Okay.
Yeah. Old school Mike.
Old school. What's going on?
Good to see you.
Hello. I'm tangled with excitement. You'll rewatch it, Harry. I know you.
You got to watch it, Harry.
You got to watch what we got here. It's unbelievable.
He likes the old stuff, so.
Yeah, my items from 1960. My big item to show tonight.
Nice.
So a little tip, and it's worth. You'll see. All right, so Scotty, what do you want to do? You want to show something? I'll show something. We can talk about it. So let's talk about. Why don't you go first? Why don't you talk about how your buddy Chris, has converted you into a thrift store junkie?
Well, it's I don't know. It's rough. We Steph and I went the other day, and the cart was heaping, like just heaping with stuff. We'll show you. So I mean, we picked 5 of the best items, Chris, that we got.
Yeah.
So if you did you want to start first, Chris?
Oh, go ahead. Pick one.
Sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Well, this is kind of a combination, and I didn't realize they're a combination first. So this one here, I paid $2.99, and you'll be able to read what it says right away. This is in the bag electronics wall. Let me just see here. I had it open, and I thought this was pretty cool.
Yeah, let me see if I can get you bigger here. Hold on. Solo layout. There we go. Yeah, go ahead.
So it's a Ghost Meter Pro. See through and everything else. I looked these up. They're about 65 to 85 pre-owned. These ones seem to be kind of rare, the rarer ones, because just the see-through. There are other types out there. But when I was also picked up, and I didn't really know what it was, and I paid $6.99 for it, was this. But this seems, when I searched this seems to be one of those things where you got a speaker and it's picking up spiritual noises. And there's another one that I did see and I put back, and it's about the size of a hockey puck. It looks like a hockey puck, and it's got this on one side and a speaker on the top. and they just sit on the desk, but they connect into so I have to go back and see what else I found around ghost spiritual hunting or whatever you call it to see what else is still on that wall, because I'm going to go back for that puck type thing device, and it hooks into with a little cord into a spiritual recorder is what it's actually called. So I thought that was cool. If I can go back and grab the other stuff, I'm going to lot them as a ghost hunting kit, and I'll probably have $25 wrapped up in it. Now you got to remember 20% off this, Chris, because we donated some.
Yeah, you got the coupon.
Yeah, and we got the coupon. So this is 20% off of all this. So I thought that was pretty cool stuff myself. I just cool. So now I'm going to have to go back and try to find all the rest.
You're going to have to go tomorrow morning when they first open up and hope nobody grabbed the stuff. But you know what? Sometimes stuff like that, people don't know what the hell it is. It'll just sit there.
Yeah.
You might get lucky.
That's what I'm hoping. Exactly. Yeah. Now, this stuff will sell separately. It doesn't have to be together, but I think I might group it up. I find it more interesting if it's grouped up and stuff. But
let's go back to the. Do we get here? Sherry? How are you doing, Sherry?
Hey, Sherry.
Do we see Sherry in here? I'm going to start a quest to look for brass buttons and old brass buttons.
Okay. I heard those have some value as well, military and stuff like that, I guess. Harry,
did you see the jacket that Craigslist Hunter had today?
Yeah, I did.
The cop jacket.
Yep.
And it had the buttons, and they had that patch on the back where Dennis Rodman will go get loaded after the games.
Yeah.
Crazy. I like that.
Didn't he have two jackets though? Did he have a Harley one as well that had a signature on
it? Signed by a guy by the name of Kenny G, not the musician, but the guy that designed stuff for Harley, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So Scotty, don't go there. Okay.
I'm selling them. I'm not
ghost hunting in his house.
I'm not ghost hunting.
No, Chris, not yet. I may have to lower the price a little bit, but again, this weekend is a pay period, so let's see what happens. I will let you know if I sell it. And good evening. Welcome back.
Durdu's a consistent watcher, so
yeah, regular in here. Welcome. All right, we got 20 people in the room, and guys that have just got in here, very different show for you. Scotty and I did some amazing picking this week, and we're slowly working our way up to some epic, I would say very, very interesting epic picks where we're going to make, we're not talking $120, $200. We're talking big money, guys, on these items. And we're also going to reveal to you on how you can sell $100,000 a year gross on these platforms. So stay tuned for that in the second hour of this. So we're 13 minutes in, and let's continue down here. One more comment. Thank you. We appreciate you watching. Absolutely.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah. So, guys, if you don't know Scotty's channel, Antiques and Profits, it's over his shoulder. You can see his logo. I'll put the link down below. And please subscribe. And we do a live show together every Sunday, 8 o'clock Eastern. So please drop in. Okay, so I'm going to show you the first thing I've got. And it was the cheapest thing I bought, but very interesting. And you agreed when I talked to you about this, there's value with these items. Now, I've sold in the past knitting machines. In the box, brand new. I sold professional ones. I sold retail ones from the 80s. But right now, I got this here, and this is a very cool item. This is vintage. I think it's maybe 70s, Scotty, and you can kind of, this is the Weaver, a weaving loom. I paid, let's go back over here. I only paid $4.99. I had 20% off. It's all in here. And in looking at the sold comps, depending on which one, we're talking $100, Scotty. 75 to 100. Now, it's all in here. It's wooden pieces, very nice shape. But there is a market for this.
Yeah.
Have you ever found anything like this?
I found old looms for sure. Yeah. Now, what year is that?
72,
72. Okay.
1972. And the company's called GHP. So I
Well,
don't have it.
there's definitely people interested in the in that kind of what would you call that? I don't know if genre is the word, but that type of thing for sure. Old spinning wheels and looms and knitting stuff, and for sure.
The company's General Hobby Products out of White Bear Lake, Minnesota. And it looks like it's got a stamp here for the American Revolution Bicentennial, 1776 to 1976. So it goes with the date it was manufactured. So we'll see. I haven't listed it yet. Oh, here's the original price: $4.95.
That's crazy.
Is that nuts or what?
It's yard sale, and you got 20% off that too, Chris.
Yeah, $4.99. So 100K, I'll be happy with 500 a month. We're going to show you a secret there, buddy.
Yeah, it's for sure.
It's simple, right?
To me, it's a plan that, based on what I've done so far, I think it can work. But it takes a lot of work, a lot of dedication, and it's a numbers game, right, Chris?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
you want to go ahead?
Oh, my turn. Do I get to pick?
Why not? Yeah, take your time. We're caught up with comments. We got 21 people in the room.
All right. Well,
yeah.
Since you mentioned Craigslist Hunter, it's a coincidence that I got this. If you see his show today.
And if Craigslist you're watching, please make a comment on Scotty's owl. I know you do watch our show.
So I got this a couple days ago. And this is huge. This is huge. And it is a coin bank. Now, Craigslist Hunter had his was a light. So I think someone, either they come in lights, because this was the second one. Is this
ceramic, Scotty? Is this ceramic, this thing?
Yep. It's like a ceramic. This is a coin bank. It's got a slot in the back. This is the second one I've had. Now, the other one I had, somebody used it as an outdoor decor piece. So through the weathering, it completely went white because all the paint just came off.
Right.
It also had a big hole here. Somebody paid $35 out of the booth. I think I paid $3 at a yard sale. This one here is $25 is what I paid. But when you see this, it is so big. People love owls. This is huge. This is a huge piece. And when you see this, I'm going to put $85 on it. I'm going to throw it in the booth, and I'm pretty sure $85 it'll be gone quickly. I don't see them often. I've only seen two, plus a third one on Craigslist Hunter. But anyways, I thought that was pretty cool. $25. Going to try to turn it into $85.
All right. So you put that away?
That was at a Goodwill, and they don't charge tax, but they don't give the 20% off.
Coupon. Yeah.
Whoop, there we go.
Oh, well, don't break your sign.
No, I threw that up there for tonight. So,
Sherry, how you making out with your knee? I am working on it. Still in pain. Thank you for asking. I'm torturing Camera Girl 1, Camera Girl 2, and my son every day.
But just a comment on that, if I didn't sell one,
go ahead.
If I didn't sell one so quickly out of the booth last time, I probably would have been more hesitant on $25. I don't know. It's so big and in your face, like it's something that somebody can't resist. So I probably would have bought it for $25, but it was a no-brainer. As soon as I saw it, I picked it right up. So.
You know what's funny that you're saying the owl? Today when I was in a thrift store, I had that the hook, the craft. What's it called? Hook and loop, or oh man, I can't remember what it's called. We were talking about the other day. It was an owl. It was an owl.
A hook rug.
Yeah, exactly. See, it was an owl in a kit. I had it in my hand, and I was going to look it up, and I was like, shit. Now I think I should have grabbed it.
Like a cross stitching.
Yeah.
Yeah. It depends what you paid for it. Probably under $4 or so.
They wanted 99 cents.
Oh, that's a no-brainer.
I should have bought it. Yeah, I know where it is.
Yeah, they sell out of the both for like $30, 25, $30. People love owls though. Owls, if it's in good shape, anything owl wise, don't drop the owl. Okay, retro guy.
Oh, Scotty.
No, I'm not dropping that owl. It'll just be little pieces. Oh, thanks, retro guy. Retro guy, you got a booth too. Have you ever sold one or seen anything like that in another booth? Stacy might as well. And what kind of price tag?
Well, one thing may happen tomorrow, though, Scotty. Lockdown, buddy. They're
Are they
talking
talking
about it. Yep.
now where? I haven't heard it around here. I've heard people talking about it, but nothing.
Yeah, I
No
don't
date.
know. I don't know why they were talking about it today. Then they're saying they're going to make a decision tomorrow. Why don't they just say it today?
Well,
You know, like why do that?
seeding our brains so we're not losing them. I guess losing our brains.
Anyways, okay, so I'm going to grab an item here, and this is from my local. I'm going to have to make me bigger here so they can see it, Scotty.
Yep.
So the layout. Here we go. So this is from my local Salvation Army, and was sitting in the cabinet. I think I paid $30 for it. I paid a little bit of money for it, but I knew what it was. And this is a Welch Allen. And this is what a doctor would use, guys. It's a complete kit. It's vintage in that vintage green. Scotty, you see that?
Yeah, that's a nice color. Nice color.
Very, very cool. And it's got your ear thing. What? Check your ear. And it's got the other thing here. I think this is the light for your eye where you can change the dial. And it also has these where you hook it up so they can look in your ear. And it's got the company stamp on there. I don't know if you can see it. She won't pick it up on the camera. Very nice kit. I looked this kit up. $100. And it's got the original case, which is very, very cool.
Now, does it have a date with it, Chris?
No.
Because that green to me would be like it looks vintage to me.
Oh, this is vintage. And I looked it up. Any listed comps out there right now, you're looking at, there's one missing, one of the main pieces in there, and the guy got $59 for it. So I'm going to go $99.99. I should get it. But if you look at this brand, they sell for $200 to $300.
Yeah.
$400 if you can find it. And this is a bolo out there, guys. This medical stuff sells very, very, very well.
And just for the Americans, we're talking Canadian money, by the way.
Yeah.
Right.
Canadian dollars here. So
if you're looking it up, it might be a little bit different because our Canadian money's going to be less. So if we're talking 30, you might see it for like 24 or 25 or something like that.
Yeah. Okay, let's try to go back in the comments here, Scotty, before we continue. We're almost a half hour in.
Okay.
Yep, I've signed up. I've been on it for a while now, and I'm very happy with it. There's Retro getting back to you on the owl.
Likely break it for sure. Yeah, it's we put the seatbelt on it, to be honest, Retro. It was so big we just strapped the seatbelt on it.
They restricted my account as they can't get my account straightened out. Still waiting over a week now. Did they restrict you because you're not on managed payments? Curious to hear. Hey, Oksana, how are you?
Good to see you.
Thank you for coming out.
Doctor set at a thrift store.
Yep, that's what that is.
Yep.
Okay, so we got some new people in here. Different segment tonight for Scotty and I. We're showing you some items, amazing items we picked up this week. And stay tuned, guys, to some hot picks. Scotty and I can't believe we found these things. We can't. He's calling me and I'm calling him and we're going, look what I found. It was the funniest thing. And they're very much related, which is very cool. So, so that's what we're going to do tonight. Should be stocking inventory for another lockdown. What do you think? Yes, buy. I don't think it's going to last that long, but get what you can now.
I heard rumors that there will be another lockdown. It'll go for about 3 weeks, and then that should be it. But there was never a confirm or a time frame or anything like that, and it was always hearsay. It was never like televised or anything like that. So, hopefully, if we do have to go to lockdown, my story, why I'm bringing it up is hopefully it's no longer than 3 weeks.
Yeah, well, 3 weeks. Yeah, if you have enough inventory, you can. Thank you, Stacy. You can ride it out, right, Scotty?
Yeah.
Okay, your turn, buddy. You want to show something? We're cruising along here. We're answering the comments and.
All right. I always like to. There, we just had an accident again. I'm going to take that sign down.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's going to.
Don't kill the owl.
Yeah. Well, I have to get up anyways, grab an item. But I did get a Stein. This is a West German Stein, $3.99. They're about $50 to $65, but that's not what I was going to show you. That almost fell on the ground.
Uh-oh.
I like to do toys and stuff like that.
Oh, let me open up here. Hold on. We got to do this every time. There we go.
So it's a flippity flyer. Cool. Yeah, I haven't checked it out as far as if it's complete. I'm going to assume it is for now, but it's Sears. It's a Sears brand. And is there a tag on it? Oh, this was Goodwill. So $4.99. I don't know if you can see the.
Oh, I see that.
See the price tag, $4.99 for this. These things are kind of a little bit all over the board, but I think $40 is a pretty safe bet. But it could go up to $65 in the box and everything like that. So for $4.99.
So this is strictly a Sears item made for Sears. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Wow. Oh, I see it.
In the box. So I'll open it up. Actually, I haven't even opened it up yet. So I can see what kind of condition it's in. Now, hopefully it's not embarrassing. And
I hope a mouse doesn't run out.
Yeah.
Every girl's laughing.
Oh, it looks complete. Looks in good shape.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, man. It looks good.
All right. The airplane's there. It's not broken. It's got the spins on each side. So I think it's going to be good.
Very cool.
So see if there's any instruction manual or anything. Usually they're in the bottom here. So, yeah, no, it's all complete. It looks roughly looking here. It looks complete. So
yeah, you're going to have to put it together and see how it functions there, my friend.
Yeah, so I was pretty happy with that. So, if I got $45-50 out of $4, that's
good. That's good.
I'm happy all day long on those ones.
But those, I like those flips, buddy. Those are good, fast flips.
Yeah, and they're toys. Everybody loves the toys, right? So someone's going to get that. I'm going to assume that's probably 80s just by the package.
You know what? Maybe. Yeah. Early 80s. You'll know when you Google it. You'll know when you look it up.
Something like that, though, I don't check to see if they're complete. And I don't check them. If it's $4.99, I know I'm getting $20-25 out of the booth no matter what. So I don't even check it. If it's not complete, you can sell pieces. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't waste my time in the store. I'm trying to go around quick.
Yeah. You're like,
I don't know. Do you do the same kind of thing, Chris?
I grab it and go. If it looks old to me and I see like that Sears or Eaton's exclusive, I grab it. Those stores are no longer around.
Right. And that plane alone, if you were to put it online, is probably $30.
Oh, for sure.
Right. Because somebody has everything else or they need the plane, so that's the way I look at it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's a good score. I love those toys.
I love the toys for sure.
Okay, what is he saying now? They're trying to train out, working on it, and having problems. I'm very frustrated. Okay, I'm going to give you advice, TNT.
Read the rest first.
You need to go to call Managed Payments directly. I don't know if you've done that. And find a person that's in charge of that, and they'll be able to help you. Oh, there we go, East Coast.
Hey, Milford Station. Good to see you.
And vintage toys are always hot. You
I
know,
agree, Harry. I know you. Harry shows his on his channel. He gets lots of good toys too, the old stuff. So
yeah, he's good at it. I've got a bunch now. It's funny that you brought that up today, Scotty. I was looking at my inventory, and I had a bunch 70s, 80s, and now I'm starting to get a bunch of watchers on them again. It was weird. I didn't have a lot of people looking at them, and I got a feeling they're going to start to sell again. I don't know if it's what's going on with schools and COVID or whatever, but it's like sports cards. They're so hot, right?
yeah,
It's very strange how things.
there's definitely cycles. Even at the booth, there's cycles without question. And you know what? That would look so good, set up, complete in the booth.
Yeah.
And I would put it in a case, locked up, like in one of my showcases. And I could even sell that there with the box in the background. You know what I mean? So
Well, the bonus is you have the box.
I
Like
have the
the
box.
box is in great shape.
The box is in great shape.
Yeah.
Yep.
Been there, done that. At least 12 calls.
Ooh,
Wow.
wow.
Sorry, buddy. I'm to hear that. I hope you get it worked out. Please keep us updated. Um, that's the one thing with eBay. A lot of glitches. So
What we were talking about with Jory the other night, where it might have been you that said it, but
can't remember.
if you email them,
Yes. If you go to Facebook, eBay Facebook, and leave a message there, they'll get back to you. But I don't know if it's going to help. See, managed payments, Scotty, is a different department out of San Diego or San Jose, California, and they're dedicated to managed payments. So something's going on with TNT's account where they can't fix it. So maybe we can talk off of this on my Facebook channel, TNT, later or tomorrow, and get more information from you there. So. And Harry says Power Rangers.
Transformers, Japanese toys for sure, especially the old with the litho designs on them, the tin toys. I do very well with those. I mean, yeah.
They don't.
There is a matter of your pricing too. So you don't want to go out and spend $60 on something because you might not get more than 70. You know what I mean? Like you really have to kind of watch what you pay for the stuff. But if you can get it cheap, or in sometimes Harry's case, you can get it free through those cleanouts he does. They're going to sell well, and you can do well on them.
And we're going to talk about that after we show these items. What you really need to run at, guys, at the cost of doing business to be successful here. And, Scotty and I have been talking about it back and forth, and we've come to, a couple of numbers here, and we're going to share that with you. And you guys can take it and run with it, but that's our advice, and it works for us. And that's why we're successful. So that's part 2 or hour 2 of it. So we're 33 minutes in, and now I got to pick something, Scotty, here. Let me see what I have to share with the viewers here on our amazing thrift store finds. Oh, we got one more here before we show you something else.
What do you find it easy? Well, okay. Well, do you want to answer this? I also have a plan that I go through.
What do you do if you find vintage easy lock bricks at a thrift store and you can't find a comp? Where do you check for? Well, what I do is I first go to the eBay app, type that in. If I can't find it there, I go and Google it on Google. And if it's in a box, like Scotty just showed you, the toy in the box, I use Google Lens and I scan it. That's pretty much what I do. Scotty, go ahead.
Yeah, when I Google it, though, I search through images. That's, and then you can find it there that way. And if it's cheap enough, I just buy it. If it's cheap, I'm not going to worry about even looking it up. If it's cheap enough, which you're talking a thrift store, and if it's worth $10 and I paid $2.99, I'll throw it in the booth. That's how I deal with it. I don't need to worry about the little stuff having. I'll just throw it in the booth. I'll put $10 on it, $9.99, $14.95, something like that. That's how I deal with it. I don't even, if it's cheap enough and it's cool enough, I pretty much will buy and it's old enough, because it is an antique booth, so it has to have some sort of at least vintageness to it.
Yeah.
So I'm I'm a little different that way with the booth. It gives me a little bit more. Like I wouldn't buy this owl if I had to ship that owl, because it'll be broken.
Oh, it'll be smashed in pieces.
It'll smash for sure.
Yeah. What's going on with Hong Kong? Anything made in Hong Kong sells well. It usually sells made in Japan, made in Hong Kong.
Well, Hong Kong means vintage. It means 80s or older, and 70s, right? So Hong Kong is hot right now because it represents an era which is hot right now, which is the 80s and 70s and 60s.
Before China, right, Scotty? Before the Chinese started manufacturing toys.
Well, yeah, Hong Kong back then would have been a British colony, right? So
yeah.
But Hong Kong was like all the Star Wars figures and stuff are pretty much Hong Kong. A lot of things are Hong Kong that I deal with. As soon as I see Hong Kong, I know it's old.
Oh yeah, you grab it.
It's not a repop or anything like that. It's old. So
yeah. And the other thing, a tip with electronics, made in Japan, that's what you want. Anything made in Japan, old Sony, Macintosh, those brands are worth money, big time, all the time. And there's retro.
I think Rita was actually asking a different. Is it with what's going on in Hong Kong? Is that why?
Oh, no.
Did we read it? Is that what she said?
Maybe we read it wrong. Yeah, maybe. No, I don't think what's going on. I think
I think it just represents an era. Yeah. And if we're wrong, somebody can correct us. But I just think 70s, 80s, 60s, early 90s even. But Hong Kong probably isn't early 90s. But Hong Kong made a lot of stuff at that era. Like that's where we imported a lot of stuff. That's why Hong Kong. It's more of the era. But Hong Kong was the maker at that time. Yeah. Taiwan. You'll also see Taiwan and some of that older stuff too.
Oh, I missed retro guy. Yeah. It's like Christmas watching you too. Retro. I'm telling you, man. Hang on. This is nothing. What we're going to show you coming up. It's crazy.
The best is coming up.
We're slowly working our way up. It's crazy what we found. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely, Harry.
Yeah. Okay, I think it's my turn, eh, Scotty?
Yepper.
Okay.
This is actually fun, Chris. I'm having a good time doing this.
Yeah, this is good.
I hope everyone else is enjoying it too, as much as I am.
Okay, so let's go here. Okay. In my recorded videos, I tell you guys always to look everywhere. Right, Scotty? We look everywhere on the shelves, dig.
Yep.
And check this out. I love finding stuff like this. This is brand new in the box. Check this out. It's an automatic ice maker for a Whirlpool fridge. I paid $13.99. I'm going to put you back on here, buddy, so you're part of it. 100% complete, manual, hoses, you name it. Sells on the Whirlpool website for almost $200 US.
No, $200 US.
$200 US. I can sell this on eBay, sold comps for this model fridge, minimum for $100.
And what'd you pay again, Chris? What'd you pay again?
Whirlpool ice maker.
What'd you pay though?
$13.99.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said.
Yeah, sorry, $13.99. Yeah. So people are looking to replace this, fix it, or they have this fridge. It's still a current fridge. And people don't pick this stuff up because they don't know anything about it. This is what sells on these platforms.
And if anyone has an ice maker, like, is that a kit because you had an ice maker and the fridge broke, or is that one that you would install separately?
Install separately. It has the option. Yep. When you bought the fridge, it wasn't there.
Right.
You can install it after.
Yeah.
So you can see it. I don't know if there's a pic. You can see the picture there. See the ice maker kind of
Yeah.
slides in the fridge there.
Yeah.
But it comes with
Nice.
all the hoses, all
Yeah.
the attachments, everything.
Nice.
Nice flip.
Yeah. So
Very,
you
very
don't
good flip.
you don't even have to worry about someone needing to replace one. They're just going to want one
Or they broke it.
or replace it. Right.
Or replace the part, right?
Yeah.
So
100%.
why go to Whirlpool and pay $200? They're going to buy it from me from $100.
Yeah.
So, okay, so let's catch up here. Purchased $2,500 worth of Lego last night for $900. Wow.
And Daisy's a collector of Lego.
Wow.
Nice. Nice. So how many pounds is that? And how many tubs would that that has to be, would that be like 5-6 tubs full of Lego? Like totes? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it depends. It depends, right? It depends if Daisy found. She could have found like little batches of Lego that are worth a lot of money. Not a big bin, depending what she thought. Did she find complete sets,
Right.
rare sets in the box, out of the box? That's a lot of questions, right? Having a great time as always.
Nice.
Thank you, Deb.
Thank you, Debbie.
Just loving the show tonight. Love seeing you. Yeah, guys, please let us know if you like this format, and we will continue to do it maybe on my show on Wednesdays, since we do interviews on Scotty's. Let me know. And
Well,
if you like,
dude, I sorry. You
Well, go
finished that. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna show at the end here for me is I probably won't be able to. The next 5 years, I won't find anything like this.
oh, what we're going to show tonight. Oh,
So
yeah,
we can do this every week, but this is kind of like
well,
everything's downhill from here.
hold on. Don't think that way. It may be better next week than to this week. But yeah, no, thank you. Oh, it's the sets complete. See, there you go. It's the sets.
Okay.
Sets.
Yep. For sure.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. I have a buddy that collects Lego. He doesn't care about the sets. He just collects the Lego.
Okay.
So I know he's bought he's paid some big money for big collections, but it was tubs of Lego, right? So my mind was kind of thinking of that, but this makes sense too, for sure. Who did I see? I saw First Time Picker was out. He was doing some flea market thing. And the prices they were asking at the flea market were outrageous.
Really?
Today?
Yeah, is episode today?
Yeah.
Show today?
Yeah.
I'll have to watch it.
It was like $80 for a Lego thing. Like that's probably eBay top like retail price, right? And that's what made me think of it. But he still managed to grab some good stuff. But people are really, really asking for big prices right now. So you got to find ways to find the cheaper stuff to sell it, right?
Days I find these in cleanouts once in a while. Stay tuned to my channel.
Yep.
Yeah, guys, watch Harry's channel. Yeah, watch Harry's channel. It's great.
Yep.
Absolutely. Okay, what do you got there, Scotty? Your turn.
Oh, my turn?
Your turn, I think. Yeah. Is that right? Yeah, I did the Whirlpool ice machine.
I got 2 instruments and then the finale.
Do you want to do that, or do you?
Well, no, I'm just saying. So you like one of the 2 I got 2 instruments in the finale, so I'll just hit one of the instruments, I guess.
No, let me show something yet, because I don't want you to show those yet.
Well, I'll just do one, and then I'll
do the other. Go.
I don't need to show them both.
Okay, go. Oh boy, he's got something hot here.
So I don't know if I would have got this. Well, I don't know. So I was really excited about this. I was in stuff gone doing something. And all of a sudden she goes, come here. Well, that ain't the first time she said, come here. She's always pulling me away. Come look at this.
Let's do that.
So anyways, they were just bringing this stuff out. It has a price tag of $199.99, but we get 20% off.
So, Scotty, before you continue, was this in the showcase?
They were she saw them wheel it out of the back She followed them all the way to the showcase.
Okay, so the cart's coming out in the Value Village, and you're chasing them down.
I wasn't. Steph was. I didn't
Okay.
even know they were doing it.
Good for you, Steph.
I'm still like admiring this. But so, anyways, it was one of these auto harp things.
Wow.
And this particular model and brand goes for about $800.
Wow.
So,
can I hold that up again? Let me see that.
Oh,
very cool.
I just don't want to drop it. That's all.
Yeah, I know. Is it heavy?
It's just awkward. Kind of. It's not really heavy. No, maybe 15 pounds.
And what can you sell that for? You said 800.
That's what they're going for. Like, there's different models and everything, so it was a little bit to make sure we got the right price. But anywhere from 6 to 800 is a safe bet. But the top end is around, for this year, this model, this thing was about $800. Is what it was going for, what it was asking and going for. So
very cool.
So we got 20% off that too, right?
Yeah.
So that's like $40. So like $160.
Still, no brainer. Who cares? Sometimes you need to spend a little money to make some money, Scotty.
And we have a person that might be like, we haven't approached them, but so where our booth is in the store, there's a music guy next to us, and he deals with music and guitars, and he usually makes a really good offer on you. So I mean, if we got $400 for that, and he turns around and sells it for $800, I don't care. You know what I mean? We paid $160, a little bit of tax on top of that. So say under $180, $185, it's out. It's we don't, so we'll see. You know what I mean? So
very cool. I like that a lot.
And we can put that in the booth. That can go in the booth. It could go on Etsy, but it could also go in the booth. It could also go on Facebook Marketplace, right? You know what I mean? So
now, would you lock that up?
I would totally lock that up 100%.
For sure.
Yeah.
You don't want somebody walking out with that thing on you.
Yeah. I don't even think I'd put the case like in the thing. I would just put that in its own and just say, maybe put a little tag saying with case, case available, something like that. But
are we here? Where are we? I love showing. Okay, we saw that already. Okay, we were there.
Oh, we were there. That was a lot.
Matt's on part-time picker. Matt is on part-time picker.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, I like Matt's channel. It's a good one. Sherry, you missed her comment. I agree. Sherry.
Oh,
we're like kids at a candy store.
We had a great time picking this week, man.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Thanks, Daisy.
The best job ever. So much fun.
Yeah, it was so much fun. And it gets better.
Oh, wait, guys. Wait till you see what we have.
Yeah, definitely, Daisy, check out Harry's channel.
Yeah,
go over there, subscribe. He does lives as well. I've been on his live show. Harry's been on my channel doing live shows. So Harry's a good guy.
Okay, so I've got 3 more items, Scotty, with the grand finale there that I'm gonna have to drag over. But this is a very interesting. And I'm gonna let me see if I can do this. I want to keep you in the frame though.
Yeah.
And I told Scotty about this the other day. He was laughing when I got this. And this was in the showcase. I think it was $12.99. And I like finding stupid, crazy items that I can flip. And when I told Scotty about this, he laughed. He goes, this is items priceless. Somebody's going to buy it. And I checked the sold comps. So this is called Perfect Drink. Okay? Can you guys see this? And you see there's a shaker, a martini shaker there. And then there's like this little scale. You see it right here?
Yeah.
This is a tablet or your phone. So the scale plugs in. So I'm going back up. It's reverse, plugs into there. And what happens is you download the app. And if you pick like a margarita or whatever, it tells you step by step on what to pour in it. Then you take and you put it in the shaker and you shake it with ice and then you drink it. The thing's brilliant.
You
This
know,
sells for $100,
and
and
you know
it's
what?
brand new.
You don't even know some of these things exist. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like that's an awesome, awesome device. I would never know it existed.
it's so cool. And you can choose from 400 recipes, but look at this. If you want to make sangrias, Scotty, when I come to your house in the summer,
Absolutely.
I'll
Yeah.
bring it with me and we can do the scale and it tells us how to make it.
You'll have it sold by then, Chris. Who are you kidding?
I just thought this was cool.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I didn't even know something like that would exist.
Now,
Right?
there's the perfect drink and it's called the perfect drink 2.0. I think this is the first version, but
Yep.
still, if I go $9.99 best offer, who cares?
Yep.
Right? Who cares?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's catch up here. You'll check out. Okay, what's this here? Oh, here we go. AJ's in the house.
Hey, AJ. Omnicord synthesizers sell great. Sold a couple. Last one sold for $650. Nice.
Is that what you
I
have?
wouldn't know exactly what that is, but I think I have an idea of what kind of instrument it would be.
Okay.
See, and that's the thing. Like, I didn't know this. This is something we had to look up, but they just brought it out, and we started looking it up right away. So, hey, Jody, good to see Jody.
Come on, Jody. 26 in the room, guys. Thumbs up if you can. Help us out. Hit that thumbs up.
Harry, you got a customer. Harry's going to buy that off you, and he's going to have that each show. Every time he does a live show, he's going to have
the drink mixing thing.
What's that?
The drink mixing thing you talking about?
Yeah. That's what he's talking about.
Actually, you know what? I should keep it. That'd be a good show.
Yeah.
We can mix drinks. I'll come to your place. We'll film from your house. By the end of it, who knows what will happen?
Dude, you just raised the price. This show is going to raise the price of those things now. Everybody's going to want one. The demand.
I like that. Yeah, it's cool. It's different.
And it's like brand new in a box.
It's open. It's brand new open box. So somebody got it for a gift.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do anything with it, right?
Yeah.
But they used it. Friday Night Live, shake up a little drink and start to chat. Yes, it is, Hattie.
I think Exana would probably have that with their Toronto girls, and they'll sit there and they'll have their little drinks before they go out. I can see Exana doing something like that. I don't even know her, but I'm assuming I can see her doing that. So, Retro, that would be good for my Friday Night Lives. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Harry.
Yep. Okay, Scotty, your turn. We're an hour in. We're doing well here. Just on look at
She's
laughing at you.
I think I was right.
Yeah.
What
do you got? 2 left?
Oh, she doesn't drink. Oh,
she doesn't drink. Oh, okay.
There might be non-alcoholic drinks there.
I have to download it. I don't know. So I've got 2 left.
Yeah, I got 2 left.
Ones. So you want to go? Do you want to hit the next one? Let's see what happens.
Well, at the same time they were pulling that instrument out, so I think these probably came together. So I'm thinking maybe somebody was into like folk art music.
Okay, let me expand you here, Scotty, before you get in here. Hold on.
All right.
Let me before you talk about. There you go.
I'm gonna take my time.
I'm gonna make you big. I'm gonna zoom you in 100% here. I want everybody to see what you found here.
Okay.
Nope, we're good. There we go.
All right, so I'm going to take my time because I don't want to ding it. It is like a wood instrument. So one string is broken, but it came with like probably 10 non-opened packages of strings. Now, I should have looked this up a little bit better, but this is called a dulcimer or something like that. And there's different models, different makers, that kind of thing. This one is made, this is 1987. The tag is in there. You're not going to be able to see it probably. Make sure I'm not hitting anything, but you can see the tag in there. And the company that made it is Folk Craft. So you can look them up, Folk Craft Instruments. This one here, brand new, goes from anywhere from $700. I think this is like the second level, which is probably around like $900 to $1,000, that type of thing. Again, this was $199.99, so $200 minus 20%, so minus $40. I have no clue about this, but if we can turn this into $600, $500,
Cool. So
it
cool.
is absolutely mint condition. And I've seen them. You can see them on YouTube, and they play this. This company has a YouTube channel where they talk about these things and they play them. It sounds very close to an electric guitar, like a guitar. If it's very, very close, it sits on their lap, and they play it on their lap. There should be a strap or something. I guess the guy on the thing had a strap. Maybe that's what this nail is for.
Yeah.
And it just straps so it doesn't slide off your lap. But it's actually kind of made for. He said it's better for people who are bigger with big hands, and you know what I mean, big fingers and stuff like that. It's easier for them to play. But regardless,
show the backside. Did you show the backside, Scotty? I want to see. Is there like markings on the back? Oh, okay. It's beautiful, actually.
It's
very
just a
nice.
beautiful, great shape. No marks on it or anything. So again, we paid $140 for it, but if we get $500-$600, if we get $400, you know what I mean? We're happy with that. So
that's nice, buddy. Nice score.
Little mark there, but I don't know what that is. I don't have my glasses. Maybe that's just looks like the color of the wood or something.
But still, like there's no scratches. It's
banged up. It's part of the wood, but I just see a light mark there. But yeah,
very, very, very cool.
And it came with packages of like probably about 10, 12 packages of brand new string. So, which probably helped the sale. Or I was hoping they would be like $30 or $40 a pack, and we would sell them individually. But they're not. They're only like $5 or $6. So we'll just sell it as part of the deal.
So where are you going to list that? What do you think? The best place for you?
I think it'll sell around here. It's for folk art. It's for folk music. You know what I mean? Like bluegrass and that kind of stuff. People play that around here. Like I know a guy who's in a band, who used to be in a band before he had kids. And he used to travel with some pretty big country music people. He might even be interested in something like this if he doesn't have one. I don't know. I'm just saying the music store might pick it up. I'm just saying I think $450, $400 is probably a given, and we might get as high as $600-$700 for it. So, but anyway, I thought that was pretty cool.
Really cool.
For $140. Awesome.
But you know what? To find something like that in a thrift store, like that one and the other one you showed, hard, very rare. Oh, look, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, these are the strings here.
But you never, ever come across stuff like that. Hard to find, Scotty.
Yeah. And coming from hillbilly country, there's got to be someone here that was.
Oh, my God. Absolutely. Okay. Well, Scotty's putting his beautiful Friday night I'm off. Call it 4. Oh.
Harry, you're going to miss the bet. I want you to see this other one, Harry. Jeez. Yeah, Harry, I know. I understand, bud. Well, what is he saying?
He's talking about the owl. He's talking about Craigslist, the lamp. Are you talking about Harry or Jody?
Well, first I was Harry. Friday night, I'm off. I'm off call.
Well, he's talking about the drink machine, whatever, shake it up.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then Jody saying, didn't I see the exact owl? And that's what I said, Jody. I said, it's the same owl.
It's the same owl. Craigslist was a lamp. This one is a coin bank, but it's the exact same size. I showed it at the beginning of the show. I'll bring it out. Encore.
Don't drop it.
No, I know. It's huge.
Very cool.
25. And I think I get 85 for it for sure. I might even throw $100 just to keep it in the booth for a little bit.
Very cool. Camera Girl 1 says it's awesome.
Yeah, when you see it, it's just so huge. It just lights right up, and it really has some really nice 70s colors in it. You know what I mean? Like, but
Oh, you'll sell that, buddy. No problem.
yeah, yeah,
And Ruby got scared. Yeah, she was terrified when
yeah.
Pete brought her over. I was laughing. Um, neat
Yeah,
looking instrument.
the neat instrument. It's a dulcimer or something like that.
Very cool. And guys, stick around. We have more. I don't want to keep saying this, but we've got two. Scotty's got a big one, and I got a big one. And
Mm-hmm.
we just had a great week of picking, and we want to share it with you guys this way. Harps are.
Don't go away, Harry, because it's coming up.
Oh, it's coming up, dude. Hold on. That's a beauty.
Yeah. Thanks, Jody.
Okay. So before we hit the two big ones, I want to share with you guys something I am huge on selling on my eBay store, and it is camcorders. And this was on the a couple of days ago. I think I was telling Scotty I called him, and I'm walking around, and I did film this, and I'm going to add to that video probably this weekend. It was too short, and I'm going to pull this up, and this is a very rare. I'm going to flip it around here. This is a Canon UC20. Okay. So you guys can see that. UC20. And it has a Future Shop sticker here. I only paid $20. It's the complete kit. Guys, this is everything. The camera, the batteries, the strap, the manual. And I pulled the camera out to show you the condition of it here. And I haven't charged the batteries yet or have done anything. Take a look at I want to expand on this, Scotty, so the guys can see this. There we go. Okay, and you're gonna go, okay, Chris, what's the big deal? Okay, so this is a UC20. Okay, and and when I looked at the sold comps on this, I can't find anything, and I'm gonna tell you why. I did eventually find out, and I was telling Scotty this. Here is an actual printout of the Canon Camera Museum. Okay, so there it is there. You see UC20? And in the description, once you go through it, it says it was marketed April 1992. That's when it was released. And the original price, it was for export only, no Japanese market price at all. Okay? And this is the description. I'm going to read this to you. The trend in video camcorder market, this is back then, at that time was slowly shifting away from just smaller, lightweight models to higher-end value models. Anticipating this movement, Canon released a strategic product, which is this one here, okay, to expand the market share. The UC20 was developed as the top-of-the-line model in 8mm format UC series, would evolve from the UC1 and the UC10. This camera is so rare. I am telling you right now, like I said, I paid $20 less 20%. I think I can list this for $1,000, guys, as is in the box. These Canon fanboys, I'm going to get you back in the picture here, Scotty, if that's okay.
Yep.
Scotty and I talked about it. I'm going to go high and go best offer and see what happens. Scotty, what do you think?
Well, just to, I don't know, I didn't hear you say it, but just to if you did say it, just to say it again. It's in the Canon Museum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's in the Canon Camera Museum. That's how rare.
That's the only one you could find anywhere in an internet search.
I can't find a sold listing. There may be some of the. What I think happened, it was so expensive at that time in 1992, people weren't buying it and only so many were sold. And I have one of the few that were sold in Canada.
Hey, why not try it, right? Like, it makes sense, right? When you put the pieces together, it makes sense.
It's like your Sega Genesis behind you in the box with the manual. The more you have, that collector wants it complete. So if this is that rare, and I'm going to do more investigating, and I know that I'm going to get more information, a Canon collector, like there's Canon guys out there, they're diehards, they're buying lenses and flashes. I've got the box, the manual, the styrofoam on the inside, all the batteries, the cables.
Why don't you call Canon Museum?
That's a good idea, dude.
Yeah.
I might do that.
Call them and just say, what's going on? What's the deal with this?
I might do that. I might do that, brother. Yeah, I might do that.
Right? You're going to get all the information you need, and you're going to tell them you got one. So
yeah, I might do that. I'm going to dig more. I've been so busy buying and buying. This is just stuff I've been
do a show on it and put it on speaker.
Yeah, maybe.
Right?
Maybe. I mean, maybe, you know what? I'm going to call Canon Canada and talk to them.
Yeah, and then they can direct you to wherever for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, I got a couple camcorders I got to get. Yeah, John, she's gonna have her whole room full of cameras.
Hey, they're there. They're there.
This goes back to the My Little Pony. If you got collectors out there and you got something rare, they will beat each other up for that rare item. I mean, I don't think I'm saying anything different that people don't already know in here, but I'm just kind of like talking, but they will beat each other up to get that rare item.
Oh, absolutely. Guys, I want to show you something real cool. I showed Scotty. So this is where the side here, and what this is the remote control for the camera. Way ahead of its time. And it fits right in here. I'm going to put it back in. I don't want to. And it snaps like that. Very cool. This thing's brand new. I don't even think it was used. I haven't charged the batteries. Who knows if there's any juice in them, but we'll see. Anyways, Harry.
Canon fanboys, fish fanatic. He's liking that.
They are. There's fanboys out there.
He likes that one.
Bang, bang, Chris. Outstanding. Harry knows. Harry knows.
Harry knows.
Carl.
Now
we're here. You missed the whole show. You
missed the whole show.
Rewatch it.
Rewatch it for sure. Carl, you missed it. You'll be drooling.
People collect, yeah.
Yeah.
Thrift! What's going on, buddy? Getting at the best part.
These guys are missing.
Okay, we got to re-explain, eh, Scotty?
Okay. We got to do it all over again. We got to do the show.
No, I'm not doing it all over. Okay, guys, what we did today, we've had such a great week of picking. For those of you that just came in the room, Scotty and I have been showing unique items that we found through the week. We're down to our last two, and if you just watch the last 7 minutes, you'll be amazed at what we found. But wait till you see the last two. I guess I'm going to let Scotty go next because he's the guest, and I'll go last with mine. I'm going to blow you up on full screen here, Scotty, because you need full screen for this thing.
Yeah.
You're going to talk about. Okay, you ready?
Well,
okay,
just because I'm the guest doesn't mean you do. If you want to go first, either way.
No, we'll do mine last. Oh, you know what? No, we're gonna do your last because the value of it. Let's do mine.
We got a bunch. We just got a bunch of comments here.
I think Ola Thrift.
Well, I wanted to comment on Daisy and Retro Guys. It kind of had the same thing, but
how far up? Right here, Daisy, right here.
Yeah, people collect any and everything. That is what makes reselling so great. And then, hey, Thrift, good to see you, bud.
Yeah.
And then go down to Retro Guy, and you can't lose on the camcorder at the price you paid. And this goes back to something I said earlier in the show, where I don't even look some of the stuff up. You know what I mean? If you know it's got something going on with it, and you can't find it, and it's cheap enough, buy it anyway.
Yeah.
What's the worst case scenario? You're going to lose $20, or you're going to break even on $20.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you're going to take it and donate it back and you're going to get 20% off. Take a chance now and then. You know what I mean?
But Scotty, even if the camcorder doesn't work, the guy's going to buy it and put it on his shelf. Oh, absolutely. The rarity of it. You know what I mean?
Even if it does work, he's going to buy it and put it on the shelf.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's a collector item for sure. But I'm not just talking. I'm talking about anything in general.
Yeah, no,
I'm just saying. Sometimes you can take a chance. I always go with the thing where I'd rather leave $100 item and not pay $20 on $100 item and miss out than pay $10 on $100 item or on an item that is worth nothing. But you know a camcorder is going to have some sort of value. you're going to know some things have. I know the instruments I'm going to break even on. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
kind of thing. So they're not really like gambling chances.
No,
But,
no, no, no,
but
no.
sometimes you got to take a little bit of a chance, I guess. I don't know. I'm kind
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah,
contradicting
yeah.
myself.
Well,
I
on
think
my, you know what, on my item, maybe we will have it. We're going to talk about the next one. We'll see. But anyways, let's catch up. No, you know what, Oksana? This is not over yet. You guys are jumping here. Like, hold on. We've got more. Is this not the last two? You're going to go, what? You're going to go, what's going on here? How do you guys find this stuff? And
yeah.
that's why we featured it this way. So, hey, Retro. It's time. Let's do bets before you start. No, we can't do that. We don't bet.
This is all for fun, and I know Exxon is being fun.
We work together here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Late supper.
Late supper. Wow.
Put it on a shelf. That femboy's going to take it on a date around town. VCR camcorders, they sell. Yes, they do, Harry. Okay, so what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to blow up Scotty here because I have to go get this thing, and it weighs a lot. So I've got to get it set up. So I'm going to put Scotty in the frame.
Well, do you want me to just like do some honorable mentions that I found?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Go. Okay, go ahead.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna blow you up. You do that. Right. I'll go grab mine. Okay, how's that?
All right.
Okay, okay, you go with
that. All right, guys. So I'm just kind of filling in some time here, but I paid $3.99 for this. These are Oceanic cruises, kind of. These are luggage tags, and I didn't really know what they were, but they look kind of cool and they looked expensive. But I guess it's a brand or a souvenir type thing. But these go for about $25 to $30, $3.99. It's in the box. It's in great shape. So I bought these. What else was kind of neat? I bought a couple games. Carl, I know you like games, but I bought this game here. I think this one goes for around $40 to $50, and I paid $4.99 for it. It's upside down, but you get the idea. And the box is absolutely mint. I don't know. The box is in great shape. Carl, I don't know if you have any idea on that one, but that's roughly what I found. And I kind of got a few games, but here's another game that I thought was cool too. It's a first edition, and I think this is going to sell. Kyle Petty. The box is in great shape again. It's just got a little tear on the corner there, but it's not split. Well, I guess it's a little split, but anyways, I can tape that. But so, I mean, it just never ends. It was, item after item after item. Well, wait, I'm just kind of filling in time till Chris gets here. But Carl, you also said BBC. So this is the BBC, and it's Mighty Python. I know Mighty Python's good, but the BBC, and I paid. It didn't have a sticker, but she rang it in at $1.99. One VHS tape there is maybe it was 99 cents. Actually, it was $1 per VHS tape, and she rang it in as one. So I kind of got lucky there. Anyway, I just filled in with a few items, honorable mentions. So you got
no problem. Thank you, my friend. Let's do this. Here. Okay, guys.
Super.
I'm going to tell you, Carl here.
I agree, Carl. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah. Super. Yeah. Absolutely. Sorry, Scotty. I forgot to comment.
All good
there. Okay, so we're moving down to the last two items. And guys, if you like this format and you're watching it now or you're watching it tomorrow, please leave down below. And Scotty and I are going to do more of these. So I think they're a lot of fun and I think they're very, very interesting. Okay, back to this item, Scotty. And this week was really funny, guys, because we've been calling each other back and forth. We found this, we found that. And when I found this, I called him and he was laughing because he couldn't believe what I picked it up for. I am at my Salvation Army in my little town of Milton, Ontario. I walk in and I'm walking around. I don't find anything. I look at the showcase and this is on the top shelf. I snap. I can't believe it's sitting there. I paid $140 for this, guys. Okay? Let me show you what it is. It's heavy as hell. It's in amazing condition. Check this out. Made in Italy. This is a very expensive Fendi accordion. In the case, mother of pearl. Check this out, Scotty.
Yep.
It weighs a shitload. My son plays the piano, so he played it, and it works great. And I tell you what happened. Look at the back. Look at the leather. Look at the leather pad. So I paid 140 Canadian tax in on this. So what I did, I gave Scotty a call. We were talking back and forth, and I didn't know what the value was. So I went and joined a Facebook Marketplace appraising group, whatever you want to call it. And this was 2 days ago, and they approved my, I guess, me joining the club, whatever. And I posted a bunch of pictures yesterday. And today, I guess my posting got posted. Makes sense, Scotty? Yeah.
Yep.
Posted.
Yep.
Right away, probably an hour before this show, boom, boom, boom. Poland, Italy, Brazil, Miami. I've got offers on this thing right away. So I was talking to a guy in Italy. This is made in Italy. There's serial numbers all over it. I have the original case. And I said to him, what's it worth? He showed me how to open it up. I took some photos and I sent it off to him. Okay. And he's telling me right now, minimum, $1,000 to $1,500 US for this, Scotty.
I know. I don't know if you really have done them, but what if you put it up for like $69.99 and let a bidding war go?
I might do that.
$699.99.
I don't know. I'm waiting. I've got a couple other appraisers, and I just talked to somebody else that's in Oakville, and they are specialized in this. And it might see, the problem is when I look at this company, Ferry or Fendi, whatever it's called, I can't find it anywhere.
Right.
So this could be rarer than I think it is, Scotty.
Is there a date on it?
No, there's no date. It says made in Italy. It's stamped. This thing is the real deal, Scott. Yeah. Real deal. And I looked up. Some of these sell for close to $6,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't want to leave money on the table right now.
Right.
And I got one guy right from Miami. I'm in Miami. I'll send you 800 US right now for it.
Wow.
I'll pay for shipping. And I'm like, whoa, hold on. If you're offering me 8, and you're going to buy it, and you're going to flip it for $3 grand.
A desperate, like it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, guys, I paid up 140. This is what we're getting at here, Scotty and I. Wait till you see Scotty's next thing. But this is sweet. This is money. This is what I love this business. And to find this sitting on a shelf, nobody touching it, because they don't know anything about it, Scotty.
100%.
Gorgeous. It's gorgeous, man. Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to the comments.
Yep.
I think I silenced everybody.
No, there's lots of comments, dude.
Carl
the reseller, Super Speedway was the last one. So there
we go. There we go here. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're next one down. So while you were gone, Chris, I showed a few games.
Oh, okay.
Games are fun. I picked up an electric football game and Stanley Cup tabletop game today in the store. You've dealt with electric football games in the past, haven't you, Chris?
Yeah. They sell very, very well. The more you have, the box, the manual, the original stuff, the more you get, Scotty. It's like anything.
Yeah. Nice finds there, TNT.
Let me go down. Yep. Sorry. I don't want this to fall off the couch. I'm going to move it in a second once we catch up.
Yeah.
You should call it. I'll show you mine if I should. Yeah, we might do that, Scotty. Or Harry, sorry.
So, some people are coming in late. This is we're having too much fun.
Yeah.
These guys shooting here.
Damn right, buddy. It's amazing find. Wow, amazing find. Swamp and Beast. Just listen for 10K and take. You know what? I don't know. Thrift. I don't know. It's amazing to find this thing sitting there. What is it? I just got here. You're gonna have to rewatch Swamp. It's been a great show. Go ahead.
Well, you won't want to miss this show. I think it's one of our better ones for sure, Chris.
Okay, what I'm going to do, Scotty, I'm going to blow you up here. Oh,
I got some more comments here. I've seen a couple accordions at yard sales, but never pulled the trigger. Well, I mean, not all accordion would be the same, right?
No. This they call it. I can't remember. It's got bass reflex in it. It's so. Oh man, this thing, guys, the quality of it. Like, look at this. Look at the gold lay there. If you held it in your hand, like you always say, Scotty, quality, you feel the quality.
You can feel the quality, yeah.
Yeah, you know, right? So, yeah, I did it well. Thank you. Speechless. Hey, see, you stuck around. Wait, it's not over. Wait till Scotty shows you what he. This is nothing.
Wow, though that's pretty good. That's
yours is good too, value wise. Like it's different, but
yeah,
right. Okay, yeah. So guys, I'm gonna. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
You guys should be.
That's a good idea, sure, for sure.
I buy them every week. It doesn't happen. The name on it is FINRI. FINRI, made in Italy. Very hard to find this brand.
Well, if it's made in Italy, right off the bat, I would think that's quality too, right?
Yeah, and on the back, it's stamped and it's got serial numbers. And this guy's running the serial numbers for me right now, so he knows when it was made by who.
Yeah,
okay, Scotty, I'm going to blow you up here.
All right.
You want to get ready? I'm going to move this thing out of the way.
Okay.
Knock this case, because I got a nice hard case with it. So,
all right, guys. So this never happens. Never happens ever. And I'm actually morally, I would like to get some input on what I should do, because this is all I saw behind the counter. And I went to a mom and pop thrift store. And I asked the guy, I said, what's the case about? Because I like the old stuff. And it's an old case. As you can see, it's got zippers on it. On the sides, if you can see that. Nice brass handles. It's got, you can't see the bottom here, but when it was on the counter, but it does say 1952. But I think the contents are older. So I unzipped this. Now I unzipped it just a bit. I don't know if you can see that, but I just unzipped it a bit and pulled some things back. And I might have taken the two spoons by. So I took a spoon out, and the guy said it's silver plate, like servingware or flatware. And so I took a spoon out. I turned it upside down. It said silver plate, but it said Burke's. And Burke's is the Canadian Tiffany. It's the very high quality, like Tiffany, but it's the Canadian version. So I took out another spoon. It was a big, long spoon. It kind of had the same design as the other one. And again, it said silver plate Burke's. So I asked him what he wants for it. He said he called a jewelry store. He asked what silver plate was worth. And he said it was worth about $40. So he gave me it for $40. I like the case. I like all this stuff that it was in, because it's got the jewelry stores, like Buffalo, New York, and different things. And this is old. So I figured these might be worth $20, $25 in the booth, that kind of thing. So I said $32, or he gave me 20% off, $40, so $32. And I left. I get home and I start looking at it. And there's a nice carving knife, sterling silver. Carving fork, sterling silver. Sterling silver. Sterling silver. Sterling silver. If you're getting the idea, So then I start unwrapping these. All these spoons. Old sterling silver by Burke's. Let me put my glasses on. I don't know if it'll pick up, but I'll see if I can. I don't know if that'll pick it up or not. We'll see. Is that picking it up at all, Chris? But it says Burke's Sterling. Every spoon.
Yep. I can see it, Scotty.
You can see it?
Yeah, you can see it. You know what? Hold it back a little bit more. Sorry, I was talking and I was on mute. Sorry.
No, that's problem.
Yeah.
But there's...
Look at this, guys. Look at the haul here.
Like 30 spoons. Like, I just don't want to drop them.
Yeah, I know.
But it's all Burke's Sterling.
You know what this is like, Scotty?
Look at this spoon. Burke's Sterling.
That is my favorite one.
Yeah.
When you showed me that, I love that one.
Yeah. I think this, to me, it looks old. I don't know.
What do you think that one spoon's worth, Scotty?
This is silver plate.
Okay. That spoon. What do you think that spoon's worth? That's a beautiful spoon.
I have to look this one up. One fork is $50. And I got, dude, guys, I got so much here. They do servings of the spoons, the teaspoons, 6 for $300.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I don't know, $200, $300. I have to look it up. I think I have to go get it all appraised.
You know what this is like?
Sterling silver.
You going metal hunting, like metal detecting.
Yeah.
That's what it's like. Look at this.
Like it's all sterling silver.
Wow.
And I think even these things are worth money. Most of them have advertisement. This one doesn't seem to have advertisement. But I mean, who cares now, right? You get the sterling.
Yeah.
This one was just a little napkin, but sterling silver. Burke's. It's Burke's Sterling. It's not just sterling. Sterling silver. These ones might be a little. I don't know. These ones might show the stamp a little better. So make sure I got it upside right. But is that coming up or?
Yeah. Just hold it right there. Hold it back a little bit. Yeah, right there. It's hard to see, but we get it. Yeah.
Okay. Burke's Sterling. Like, there's 2 of these. So this is some knives here. Butter knife.
More. You got more?
More. That's a third of it. I got. Look at all these forks. They're $25 a piece or $50 a piece.
When are we going to Mexico, buddy?
So, sterling Burke silver.
Oh my God,
dude, this thing is packed.
And what'd you pay for everything again?
Why these are in here, I don't know. I have to look at them. They might be Burke's, but these are metal. They're not even silver plate. This is sterling. What's that?
How much did you pay for everything again?
$40 minus 20%.
Oh my God.
I know.
One spoon pays for the whole thing.
Like, look at the size of that spoon. And these forks. Sterling. This is the one that I think, there's a couple in here like that, and you can see the jeweler's name on it.
Yeah.
So I think if these got washed, I think these alone are probably like 25, 30, maybe more, right? Like that's a jewelry store. I think it says Buffalo, New York. It's a jewelry store. So this is old, right? If this is like 1800s jewelry store, I mean, that could be $100 cloth. It's hard to say, right?
Yeah.
Well, I won't go on too much more. I just got
no go. Hey, no. We want to see it.
No,
30 people in the room, Scotty. 30 people looking at your silver.
This is a weird fork.
Wow.
But I don't know. I haven't got my glasses on here, but these are going to fall out. But there's more spoons here, like little wee teaspoons, grapefruit spoons.
So
all sterling from Burke's.
What do you think? No, I'm just asking you hypothetically here because I know you've been looking at it.
These are the 2 that I looked at. These are silver plate. These are the first 2 I looked at. Close the case. These are probably the 2 he looked at. And just right? Because I mean they're pretty cool. They're neat in their own. I think they're Burke's as well. Where did I put my glasses here? Sorry, what was that, Chris? What do I think it's?
No, what? Yeah, no. Okay, I know what you paid. We
Right.
all know what you paid. Estimate if you were to sell this one by one or as a set, whatever, what do you think you can get out of it realistically for that total investment?
I think minimum of $2,000. I think we're probably individually, I think we're looking at $5,000 or $6,000. I gotta weigh it. I don't even know what it weighs, but I don't know. Like this carving knife, this carving set.
I love that set, man.
Like, look at that knife. This could be $500 on its own. I don't know.
Yeah.
It probably depends on the age. Definitely depends on the design. There's different designs, right? So
Yeah.
I have to look that up. I don't know, but I mean, there's more, Chris. There's more.
What?
There's more, dude.
Thank God I saved you for last.
Look at all this. These are big soup spoons. Burks, and there's one more left.
Was Steph laughing? She must have been laughing.
I don't know. She's so in shock. But here's some more knives.
Oh my God.
I know. And they're all the same design, right? They're all the same as the ones that I showed earlier, but they're all. So anyway, there you have it. I don't know. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this adventure or this episode of Ventures in Reselling. We try to do something different. We never thought we would get this quality group of items we picked in 1 week together, but it's truly amazing what's out there and what you can find. But we're going to catch up with the comments, and we're going to go into our second segment now because we're an hour and a half in. They'll probably
I would like people's comments.
Yeah.
This is a mom and pop store I bought this off of. Should I, I'm almost feeling guilty in a way that, I just don't know how to deal with this.
So
is this something where I got the receipt? I got a receipt. Because I bought another thing there at the same time. It's actually up there. It's a bag. They wanted $40 for both. It's 20% off each item. I got the receipt showing it, but is it something I should go back and
here
shoot them a couple $100 or something?
Let me give you my opinion. It's a store. They listed it for what they listed it for. If they listed it to you know what I would do? I would sell it off. If you're going to get $3,000 out of it, go there, hand them $500. Say, I bought this from you. I'm a reseller. Being honest, you know what I mean? And I have to make some money, but here, I'm going to give you $500 for it. Because down the road, you're going to create that relationship with that person. And maybe when you're down there, they're going to go, hey, I want to buy this. How much? They'll give you a deal. You know what I mean, Scotty?
Yeah.
Because
obviously he made a mistake. He probably gets silver plate 100 times a month, throws it out because he can't sell it, sees it again. It's another silver plate deal. Nobody's going to donate sterling. You know what I mean? I'm that's what he thought.
Yeah.
The first two things he pulls out was what I pulled out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
No, you're right, man. That's I'm glad I left yours last. So, anyways, let's catch up. Well done, fellas. Well done. And some people have already answered about your question there.
Okay.
We had an amazing start to your new career. And there's the answer you wanted here. Remember we were talking earlier?
Yeah. And that's why I said at the beginning, Tom, you want to see this because you mentioned it before that silver is going to go through the roof. And I'm gonna listen to you on that one. You know what I mean? I'm going to do that. So thanks, Tom, for the input. I've got other silver too that I've been hanging on to for a while, but this is also Burks. That's the key, right? Is Burks.
Scotty, the odds of you walking into any thrift store, I don't care, mom and pop, Value Village, Salvation Army, to get what you got for that price, is insane.
It's insane. And it was behind the counter. I asked, can I see that? Because I like the old stuff. It was an old box with zipper. It looked neat to me. It just looked neat. Sure, no problem. You know what I mean? If I didn't ask for that, it would have went. Somebody else would have been driving off with it in an hour from me. You know. Right. So.
Later, Harry Retro saying good to find. Night, Harry. Night. Uh, Here's the question. Asking for a friend.
I am not disclosing that location. I'll be honest. I did buy DeGarrett types there. I bought 3 DeGarrett types, and I paid like $8 for them, and I sold them for like $70 a piece, roughly. So, I mean, they work on volume. This stuff is dropped off free, and they work on volume. So they don't know old. They don't know old.
I'll keep the silver set for myself. Use it until the kids were royal. Chris should play the accordion. Scotty will play the spoons.
Nice.
Don't feel guilty. Just asking if you'll take it to get appraised.
I probably will. It won't leave my sights. Like I'll be handcuffed to the case, but
I guess he's responding to my 500. I give him $100 gift cards to Swiss Chalet. That's to them.
Yeah, 500 seems steep. It depends what it's worth. If it's worth like $5,000, what 500 is 10%. But
I'll save you both the trouble and work of listing it all. I'll pay you double for everything and come down to get it. No, we're not going to do that. Be the customer for life. Buy ugliest thing from every time you visit and support.
Yeah, just go. That's a good idea, Exana. Just go buy something really silly, expensive, and then donate it for 20% off at Value Village. That's actually might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, feel better. Give him something. Going to sit. Tom Collins. Crypto a lot, but silver is great as well. Okay, 27 in the room, and we've gone through our picks and second part of this, and we're going to run out of time. We don't want to go too much over 2 hours. Scotty, you know what's funny? Scotty and I, guys, were talking about this the other night, and we thought we would share it with you. Because Scotty's gone full-time. I'm part-time. There's a lot of people in here part-time. And we were doing the math together the other night. What was it, a couple of nights ago, Scotty?
Yeah.
You and I? Yeah.
Yep.
And we were going, if you could make $100,000 gross flipping Etsy, eBay, Poshmark,
Facebook Marketplace,
the antique booth, how many items would you have to sell and at what value? So, Scotty, when we were talking, I kind of took Craigslist Hunter's formula where you have to have an average selling price of $45. And Scotty kind of agreed on that. But the other thing we talked about was the cost of doing business, right, Scotty?
Yep.
Maybe you want to talk about that a little bit, how you went from this to this and how you lowered your costs. So you can kind of explain the cost of doing business. You know what I mean? From one
lowering costs.
One booth to the other. One from one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were talking about that.
Yeah, no, you just well, you always have to watch what you're paying out because that's most important. I think everybody here is going to know that. But no, as far as the booth is concerned, I was at one booth. Very nice people. Had no issue there or whatever. But it was a certain size. Paid $2 a square foot, which is pretty normal. And then we went over to this one, and then we were doing 2 booths. But I had the option of a booth twice the size for less money than at the first booth, and that's important, especially like Stacy's going to know that, Retro Guy's going to know that when you have an antique booth, what you're paying is almost important as what you're selling, because I feel like that's pretty common to say that, but that's really helped us a lot as far as we're moving more inventory, obviously, because we're a bigger location. We're 20 by 30. The other one was a 10 by 20. And well, that came into effect. Is that what you're asking, Chris?
Yeah, exactly. Because we were talking about costs, and then you and I looked at, okay, so we did the math. So we opened the calculator up, guys, Scotty and I, and we talked about, so to do $100,000 in sales a year, okay?
Right.
Let me clear. I want to do this again
But
here.
I wouldn't do that through the booth. The booth
No,
is
no,
just
no, no, no. We're just
right.
talking in general. Remember, we were just saying, for the hell of it, if we sold 100 grand and we
Right.
divided it by 365 days a year, remember that?
No, I remember the
Yeah.
conversation.
So we would have to sell pretty much $273 a day. That's not a lot, really, Scotty. Right?
In some cases, one item.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So is it possible to sell $273 worth of items a day on all these platforms to hit 100 grand? It's possible.
Yeah, I see it as a numbers game too, and I this is kind of in addition to our conversation. Like we also discussed it for quite a while.
Yeah.
But I look at it as a numbers game, so I kind of follow the, you get out of it what you put into it. I think if you do 25 items a week, that's 500 items a month. So 2 months is 1,000 items. If you can have a selling kind of ratio of about 40 to 50%. Right now, I'm close to 50%. What I put on Etsy, about 50% has sold. So if you can maintain that, and that might be a little high. What's your experience on that, Chris? Would you say that?
I'm with you. I think that's a good number, Scotty.
Yeah, I'm relatively new to the online thing, but I feel very comfortable that that's what I have sold. So if you can sell a 50% of your items online, it's just a numbers game. The more you put out there, and I think 20, like I know I watch a lot of YouTubers. Lonnie's doing about 20 items a day. Sometimes more if it's an item where he's got multiples, but he doesn't have to keep doing more listings. He can do one listing and it just keeps going. I mean, most people know about that. But I just feel if you can do 25 items a day, that's 500, which comes out to 500 a month. Every 2 months is 1,000. You sell 500 every 2 months, times that by 6. I mean, and then you have an average selling price of $30 to $40.
Yeah.
I've sold things for over $200, and I sold things for $19.95. Right.
Yep.
So, I think if you can have an average selling price of around $30, $40, the numbers get you there. The numbers get you there.
Yeah. No, you're right, and I think people watching our channel are trying to figure out. There's a lot of new resellers here trying to get their head around it. First, you got to get in, learn what to buy, then figure out your profit margin, and then, like Lonnie says, hey, I love watching him because he goes, "I did 20 today, 25 tomorrow. I'm doing 20 the next day." But I don't know Lonnie's average selling price, so I don't know at the end of the day what he's really making, Scotty. Yep. And he could be making 200 grand or 150 grand. I don't know, but.
Doing well, I think, but
yeah, he's doing well because now his wife's working with him.
Yeah,
but you can in this business make a good living doing this, but like you said, you've got to spend the time and put the time in.
And I know I'm kind of jumping the comments, but I just saw Daisy 25 items a day is hard. It is hard. But Daisy, I quit my full-time job, so I think I can hit 25 items a day, and that is across the board of Facebook Marketplace and Etsy, eBay. And I have a lot of help with Steph too. So I have a helper there, which is part of the business plan and everything else. But as far as dividing up the what we make, we're doing this as
a team. You guys are a team, right?
So we might even hit more than 25 items a day. We might be looking at 35 items a day. You know what I mean? But I think you can get to that goal. I think. I mean, there's other things that come into play here, and I feel like I'm kind of preaching something that people probably already know.
Yeah.
But when you get to a point where you start hiring people, I mean, you have to be a little careful there because, and I'm not saying that's not the way to go. I totally get that, but they start cutting into your profits until they start representing a certain amount of items. You know what I mean?
Yeah, your cost, your expenses on each item go up now because you have employees.
So now you got to source more.
Yeah.
to make up for that difference. So if you're making, if you're, I don't know, we're just throwing out numbers tonight,
Yeah,
Chris,
we're
but
just talking about
if
it.
you're
Yeah,
doing 100,000 in sales, 50,000 might be pure profit off of that. If you do another 100,000 because you hire somebody, probably only 20,000 might be profit. Is it worth it? 100%.
because
But
you got to pay them 30,000 to list and do the
yeah,
job,
right.
right?
And yeah, exactly.
So
It's, but you get out of it what you put into it. I don't know. We're just kind of shooting the shit when we said that, right? We're just kind of throwing out different ideas. But I guess the basics of it, I think it's 100% possible. You see successful people all the time, and I'm going to give it a full 100% effort for sure.
you know what I think, dude? I'm doing a part-time, full-time. Now you're full-time, full-time. And I think, you know what? Whatever the date is today, a year from now, you and I can redo this video and we can reanalyze the actual numbers, which will be interesting to see. And
Right.
we'll do another Adventures in Reselling back on March 31st, 2022. And we'll reanalyze the numbers and see how they work.
Yep.
But
Sorry,
yeah,
I'm going back to Daisy here with 25 items a day.
I'm going to catch up here. So
Yep.
here we go.
25 items a day doesn't mean that every day is 25 items. Like sometimes you got to go and source. Sometimes you got family to deal with and different things. But maybe you could put a 12-hour day in and you could just hammer out a bunch of stuff to make up for the days that you miss. Maybe you put in once a month, you do a Saturday and Sunday, or maybe you have 2 days off. Maybe you work those 2 days to make sure that you're catching up. It's really 25 items a day might be a target, but it's really 500 items a month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Does that make sense, Chris?
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, dude, it makes sense. Carl, average gross 60. I love Carl. He has the numbers for us. So as we go along, you would have to sort. And that is old school Mike. That is another issue. And Scotty and I talk about this all the time.
Yep.
Sourcing good quality product.
Yeah.
Hey, the shit we showed you today, we got lucky this week, man.
Yeah.
It's 100%. One of those weeks where we hit it at the right time. So it's not like that all the time.
But I also, have many different ways of sourcing. It's not just thrift stores. It's yard sales. It's we're going to start looking at doing, and this takes into your listing. I understand that, but looking at doing clean outs or getting those connections with people who do clean outs and stuff. And you got to get those products coming in 100%.
Yeah.
Old school Mike, I have enough product here to last me a year, like in good, solid product. I also have a booth that gets rid of smaller items that maybe don't sell quite as well online or are too small to worry about. Maybe it's only $10, but I got a whole package. It's 300. I'll throw them in the booth. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So I have other avenues of selling it, platforms.
My net is 55.71%.
Yep. So he's well above my target.
Nice numbers there, buddy.
Yep.
Your booth helps. It's lower because I pay for storage cost. They're costs. They're all costs. They're all costs.
But you also have the booth retro guy as well. So what I like to use the booth for too is you got to put quality items. I wouldn't want to put junk in there. I like quality items. I like people admiring the booth as well. But you can also throw in your smaller stuff. Like my records pay for a lot. Like it chips away at the rent. So the rent doesn't really feel like a cost. And sometimes if you're paying, I don't know what the rent is there for antique booth, but if you're paying a couple $100 for storage and it's enough for the same amount of space, you're paying $300 a month, but you get to sell it off. You might be better to put it in an antique booth. You know what I'm saying, Chris?
Yeah, I hear you.
Right? So that rent almost becomes obsolete because the items is paying for it. And I'll tell you, records sell. Records are selling for us. It's
I know you're doing well. You're doing very well, buddy, on that. Good for you. I think you're selling more newer products online. It might be a lot easier. You know what? Not the case, though. Not the case. A lot of good old stuff sells, eh, Scotty?
I'm doing well with it right now. Yep. And it doesn't have to be antiques. It can be collectibles. It can be vintage, pulp culture items and different things like that. So,
And there's Daisy Perry ship. Your booth helps. Okay, we're caught up.
is it shipping? Shipping? Is
Yeah,
that what?
I think I'm just trying to before she was saying up here, and what you paid for the item. Your booth helps, and then ship.
Ship. Okay.
Okay.
I agree, Daisy, for sure. I always say it's not. Don't fall in love with the item. Fall in love with the deal.
Yeah, I don't collect anything. I don't keep anything. Uh, I'm like Scotty. I'll buy it and like hoard it and then sell it. That's all I do.
Yeah.
I got to make money. But Scotty, we're at the 2 hour mark almost, and you know what, dude? Good job, man. I am. You know what? Sorry, guys. I keep saying this to Scotty because I know Scotty likes to do his auctions and his country pickups. I'm so proud of my buddy going to the thrift stores and he's sourcing good stuff. And I'm happy for him. I'm so happy for him. And you know what? You owe me a dinner. You know why?
All right, buddy.
Because you never would have went to the thrift store and find those spoons if I never told you to go thrift store hunting.
Yeah. Well, 100%. It's also, I don't think I found him if I was working. You know what I mean? Like it was a day that I probably wouldn't have went.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I'm happy the way things are going. Steph is happy. We're home and we do this together. We're having fun doing it together. So,
but you know what is funny? And we talked about this, that comment you just said. You go on the weekends, you don't find crap. But you and I were talking about it. Tuesday, Wednesdays?
Yep.
Great times to hit them.
Yeah, you said
early during the day. During the day.
That was a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Everything was a Tuesday.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So I think that's it, Scotty. We're 2 hours. I got to work tomorrow.
Well, congratulations to you. Those are huge finds. I hope you sell that organ. That's awesome.
I hope on your show Sunday, I can announce that I sold it to a buyer in Italy.
Yeah.
For $4,500.
I hope so too. Then you owe me dinner back.
Yeah, I owe you dinner back. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. So, okay, guys, let's catch up in the comments before we get out of here. Thank you all for coming. Your booth. Let's just catch up. Ship. Yep. Excellent show. Thank you, Daisy. All of you guys, Sundays, Antiques and Profits. Scotty, we got a live show. Do we have a guest this week, Scotty? I don't know.
We'll probably have one. I'm working on one right now. Exana, I think a couple people asked for a girl, so I'm working on to see if a girl comes. The problem is it's Easter Sunday.
Yes, that is.
Right?
Yes, you're right. Okay.
So that's the issue right now. Just waiting to hear back. She sells on Etsy. Her mother also sells, and I've had her on the show before, but they deal with vintage clothing mostly. And she's very, very knowledgeable. She's been doing Etsy for a long time and selling vintage clothing. So it'll be interesting. They do other stuff too, but that's primarily what it is.
Okay, guys. Well, that's it. We're going to check out of here.
Thank you, everybody, for coming.
Thank you. And guys, Scotty and I, we will promise we will show you what we sold these items for when we do.
Yes. Yes. Well, the silver might be a while because I might hoard that for a bit. But
I know you're.
Take Tom Collins' advice. And can I throw out one more thing here?
Yeah, go, dude. I know.
If anybody wants to come on, I do.
Yes.
With a guest. If anybody ever wants to come on, leave a note. I'll send you an email, and then we can hook up. It's very easy to do. And you can show us some of your finds and talks about your finds. If you're a collector, let's talk about your collecting. I like to hear everybody from the little guy to the big, YouTubers, everything. So it's all good. So get in contact with me and come and talk to Chris and I about your scores and adventures and experience.
Guys, we really appreciate you guys watching, subscribing, liking. It means a lot to us. Trust me. We
Yeah.
love putting this content out. And if you want to see something that we're doing different, put it in the comments.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. We'll do it for you. We just love coming on and talking to you guys twice a week. So
Yep.
okay, so let's what am I doing here? I gotta go here and I gotta go. You ready, guys? We'll talk to you later.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
And my buddy Scotty.
Scott from Antiques and Profits.
We'll talk to you later.